Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars, Tarot. Let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. There you are, sir. We greatly appreciate you. The totem for this message is going to be a hummingbird. I do have some word that I'm going to share with you all before we get started. I'm going to be reading from the book of 1 Chronicles. I'm going to be reading from chapter 29. I'm going to start at verse 11 and I'm going to read till verse 13. Blessed be you, Yahuwah Elohai of Yashar El, our Father, forever and ever. Yours, O Yahuwah, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory and the majesty. For all that is in the heavens and in the earth is yours. Yours is the kingdom, O Yahuwah, and you are exalted as head above all. Both riches and honor come of you, and you reign over all. And in your hand is power and might, and in your hand it is to make great and to give strength to all. Now therefore, our Elohim, we thank you and praise your glorious name. All right. Before we get started in this actual message, I've got a little side note. Just for the person who knows this is for, you'll know this is for you. I even had someone specifically ask to see if maybe I could hint towards something. And I think the way I can safely give the message on here without causing any problems or having any issues is a lantern key is what was brought back. A lantern key is what was brought back from another place, another world dimension. And I also had the, for some of you, this there may be like a couple components that go to it to get it to unlock and open up whatever it is intended to open up for us. All right. So now that is out the way because that is separate and has nothing to do with this message, I don't think. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's hop into Tarot. Let's see what Spirit would like you all to know. I just want to thank each and every single one of you for being here. Those of you that have had kindness or love in your hearts and minds towards me, my family, my channel, I just want to thank you and reciprocate that love and generosity and kindness right back to you. May God bless you abundantly. All right. What would you like the collective to know? We've got Queen of Swords coming out here reverse, and we've got the Star coming out here reverse. That is not a pleasant energy. All right. Okay. I feel like someone has just been stopped in their tracks. This may be, all right, so what's coming through in this message seems to be a little bit more karmic-y. We're just going to go ahead and set that tone right now. This is definitely a karmic individual. This Queen of Swords with the Star reverse, yikes, ouch, you know? This is someone that just intends harm. This is someone that is cold. They use their emotions for harm. Like, all right, basically what I'm getting is this person weaponizes emotions. They're emotionally manipulative. They're cold. They're like almost maniacal, or like they consider themselves like a mastermind manipulator. I do not like this energy. This is evil or narcissistic at the least. It's something not great. All right. So there is air sign out here, but I'm also feeling a lot of water as well. So we'll see. We've got this 5 of Swords, and it was like reversed on my lap and then fell behind underneath, like hidden. So like, look, there may be, the Hanged One and the King of Pentacles, and that might be a little bit like, you know, you may be focusing on your own path. you may be focusing on your work, your career, your family, your home. You may be like accumulating abundance or focusing on your finances or maybe spiritual wealth or spiritual abundance. You know, I do feel that energy in this king. It's a very this King of Pentacles is very like ascended. It feels like a divine father kind of energy, a higher archetype of this masculine energy for sure. Okay, so something about you just kind of being on that path, focusing on that, and you know, maybe you have some other things going around. Maybe you're juggling a lot. You know, maybe you've got like work, school, you know, family, dependence, a future tomorrow, emotions, mental health, you know, physical things. You know, like it's a lot being here. You know, this isn't exactly the most comfortable experience, but it is still very exciting for our soul because we get to experience a lot of growth, right? All right, so you're focusing on that. That's your energy. Great. So now that we understand that, all right, then we had this little energy. We already described it. It's not that great. Cool. You're focusing on yourself. So clearly and obviously, you don't have no problems. Look, I don't got no problem with you. Don't come over here and there won't be no problem. Like, you're focused on yourself. You're not. So I feel like this is someone that has been hating on you. This is someone that has been malicious, intentionally malicious. There's something about how malicious, like this person wants to harm you. I don't like it. And they don't care that you don't want a problem. They don't care that you want to be at peace. They don't care that you want to be nothing to do with them. I feel like that makes them want to attack you even more. The fact that you think that you can be peaceful and on your own without them being significant in your life. Fuck this person. Straight up. I don't like this. I don't like their energy. I don't like that energy just came out my mouth. Like, I don't, All right. So what about this? Because I do feel like this person has been stopped in their tracks. All right. So what I'm getting is while you've been focusing on yourself, there's been some kind of, it's just, you know, it's Judgment Day is what it really feels like. There is Judgment Day for whatever this person is. So what's going on? What's going on? Got this Page of Swords. So they've been like looking into something. They've been watching you for someone like they're trying to gain information on you. If you do anything online, they're all up on that. This is definitely this person. They may have even been trying to get into like account information that got blocked and denied heavily, strongly. Like, believe me, you are protected. This is by no means, what I can tell you before we figure out what's coming through is that this is not at all a warning that you are in harm's way. Absolutely not. You are so protected. It's like, we don't even have to mention that. I think this is just to let you know what was going on behind the scenes while you were on the path and focused on the narrow like you were supposed to. There's judgment for something that was going on. That's all this message is. There's judgment on this person. You are safe. Make that very clear. You are safe. But yes, this person was doing those things. They were looking into you. They were looking into your information. They were trying to gain access to something. They've been blocked on a lot of things. There's judgment for that. I feel a lot of ancestral support right now. I also feel a lot of like, the only way I know how to, it's a warrior energy. All right, it's a warrior energy. I feel a very strong warrior energy on the ancestral line on the collective's behalf right now. Not liking this person getting in your business, not like, because I feel like this person's been looking into, like, for some of you, this could be using like astrology to try to gain information on you. They could be like, this person's been doing this for a while. They've gotten creative and they've crossed lines. They got no business. All right, so what else? What else? What's going on? This devil energy, and we know all about it. So let's keep it on. And this Empress. You know, I had a download that I was going to share with you all, and I don't know if it's necessarily tied in with this one, but I just kind of got a glimpse of it. So what I will share is, if this individual is an energetic vampire, if they've been harvesting energy, if this is the kind of person that would try to live in those kind of ways, and you have experienced a decrease in any kind of way, this judgment that's coming on this person's head is going to fix that imbalance. And I've gotten that energy recently in a different reading about like a big return of energy to the collective. Although this feels like something else is going on. This is more like a micro expression of that. Because this is very like specific. Okay, what else? Then we got this Lovers. All right. Real strong, like Aquarius, Gemini energy. Been coming through a lot. We've got Capricorn as well, you know, the Empress energy. So, I mean, Taurus. Okay. It's pretty balanced. We got almost all the elements out here. So, what else? Because this person's been looking into something. They're not minding their own business. They pissed off your ancestors. Four of Wands. And then the Hermit. And then the Five of Cups. And then the Knight. Is this person sad right now? I was like, this person might be having like a really bad mood swings. I'm getting like this person's volatile, like emotionally volatile. They're not stable, because what I just felt, I wasn't supposed to go from like rage to like that level of sadness and tears within an instant. Like it was like, I don't know if you've ever rapid cycled extreme emotions due to like imbalances or chemical imbalances or mental health issues or whatever. That's what it feels like this person's doing. That's hell. That's freaking hell. This person's going through it. So, all right. Why? Why is there? It's like their mental health is deteriorating. It's literally like they're losing their minds. And for some of you, if you immediately went because of what they were doing with spell work and shit, then yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and give you confirmation on that. Don't mess with that shit. Not with the intent to harm. It's always going to come back. Yeah, literally. That's what's coming through with this Seven of Cups and this Magician, because of all that shit they've been sending out. It's coming back and eating them alive. They don't have any protection on it. All right. So this person is like, you know what I feel like has happened, y'all? And like, this won't be for everyone. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like an attached hater from your past, whether that be family, an ex, I don't care. You fit it if it resonates. If it don't, let it go, right? So this individual has been, I feel like, wearing an extra fluffy mask for a little bit, like extra glittery, extra sparkly, like they've been really trying to put on a front, and it's actually like an attempt to cover up like a pretty severe deterioration in their life. And I'm getting to the point now to where it feels like it is deteriorated to the point to where they can't even uphold the mask anymore. They can't even uphold the illusion. It's on the surface. You can see it. You can see that they're at hell. You can see that they're not doing well. So they can't even fake it anymore. This person is losing their mind. They're going through like rapid cyclings of emotions. I do feel like for some of you, there's substance abuse involved in this. For some of you, straight up, Crystal, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling it. I know it. I know what that feels like. I know what this energy feels like. For some of you, that's exactly what's going on. This person is in psychosis due to stimulants, and they haven't slept, and they've been messing with shit that they shouldn't be doing, and they're losing their fucking mind. And I really feel like there's like an indictment coming. I feel this person, all right, for some of you, there's an indictment coming. And for some of you specifically, it is drug related. There's someone going down for drug related charges. All right. There's a few different energies in here. So there may be pieces that resonate and pieces that don't. Use your discernment on these kind of ones, especially the more karmic-y ones. All right. Where was I? There was something about, I forgot a point I was going to make. Okay. Anyways, let's just try to find a pace and it'll come back to me. So they were putting things out there. That's where the karma, they're losing. Oh, there was like so their mental health deteriorating. So, all right, their mental health is deteriorating to the point to where I feel like this person is probably going through, for a lot of you, it's like straight up like psychosis at this point. It's severe. And this person's emotional instability is dangerous, and they're psychotic. Like they don't have emotional regulation. Okay. And if there's substance involved in this, that's making this so much worse. For some of you, that has nothing to do with it, but I do got to address it because it is coming through for some of you as well. All right. Now, if you know this person has ever had a history of domestic violence, I am picking up on right now, they're having a really tough time. And I don't know if there's something that may happen. I feel it. I really do. I feel it. This person's going to lash out. They're going to snap. Someone around them. I don't know. Cops may be called. Like that's really what that feels like. And, for some of you, because what I saw was someone get a call and you'd had to go pick up some kids or something. So for some of you, if by any means at all, if there are children that could be involved and of this situation, you very well could be called to go pick them up. They may need a safe place to go, because I'm literally getting shit might be about to go down. For some of you, there's absolutely no children involved, and thank God, right? Thank God. Okay. But for some of you, you would know this might be an ex that you had a child with. Okay. You guys may have recently already just finished court. This person may have already had a history of some things. Well, court got finished and they went right back to some things, and their mental health, they got smacked hard. Those of you that have that know, like when you do certain things and you relapse, every relapse is worse. And it gets worse. If you rewire your brain chemically through substances to the point to where it deteriorates your mental health and you start seeing and hearing shit that's not there, and you're in psychosis, like a chemical induced schizophrenic psychosis due to all the dopamine and shit, every time you go back to that substance, you will rewire that neural pathway stronger, and you will get into that sickness faster and faster, and every hit will take you closer to hell. That's what this person is going through. All right, so they fucked up. They may have been clean for a little bit. They went right back to it, and they got smacked hard because they were supposed to stay on the path, and they didn't. So they got smacked pretty hard, and they're losing their mind right now. And something may happen domestically, and you may get a call that this happened. So for some of you, I'm really not thinking that your kids or whatever kid I saw was actually going to be there. What I more so felt was that you were grateful they weren't, and now you know that you are not going to be taking that child back over there because it's not safe. So okay, there's a few different things out here. So we're just gonna lay it all out, and y'all pick up the pieces where it fits. Shit, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Y'all, I'm dead serious. This ain't good. This is not a good energy. Someone's falling. Someone's falling from graves, and it's bad. They're falling right on their face. All right, let me pick all this up, because there's some other things I know need to come through that might be related or are tangentially unrelated. We'll see. Shit. All right. For some of you, there may be something significant about a sister. If this resonates, please use your discernment. All right. What else needs to come through on this one? All right, we got the 2 of Swords release, 2 of Swords release, 2 of Swords reverse. So something's being released, something's being cleared. I do feel like there's something, we got a cycle is closing out, a big cycle is closing out. And all right, so what else about this big cycle? Wheel of Fortune. And the Devil reverse. Look, someone is about to have a very severe fall or a climactic event. Like, they might get picked up. There may be indictments coming. There may be charges coming. They may get arrested. Cops may show up. There may be paperwork. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It seems really bad. It doesn't seem great. Fortunately, I don't think it's like as dark as it could be, but still, it's not a great energy. All right. But the good thing is, this is literally to close out a cycle of this devil energy even being in your life anyways. I'm really getting that they were on thin air. They might have been on like spiritual probation. And I think I've gotten that download before. Maybe I'm picking up on an energy and I'm following up on the timeline again. And shit, we thought maybe one thing and here they are. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this energy that this individual may have, especially if y'all recently have had court, or this person recently had court, they may have been like literally on legal thin ice to begin with. But I'm feeling there's also like in the higher courts, the higher realms, this person was on some kind of like, I don't know, they had like a suspended karmic balance over their head, or they had like, I don't know, they were on probation, or like, it was like they were on thin ice, you know? I don't know. It was like, if you followed the tight and narrow to the T and you don't step a toe off the path, I'll turn my wrath away from you. But if you fall off this path, the really tight and narrow one, and I don't know, I'll be right on your ass. I'm fed up with it. I don't know. I don't know. There's judgment. Like, it's pretty serious. This judgment is serious, and it's been cooking up for a while. This person's had a lot of grace. So much grace. I feel like you've been praying for grace for this person. Jeez. All right. So what do we need to pull from Kipper? Maybe. All right. So some of y'all, you might be expecting a call or hearing some news. You might see it, hear about it. Or you'll intuitively know. This person might try to hide it from you, pretend like everything's fine, even though they just got out of jail. I don't know. Some of y'all just read between the lines. 7, message of concern, community. I'm dead serious. You're really about to get some kind of message that something has happened in a community or a household or a family or an individual that you do know. You know this person. Whoever this person is, they know you. You know them. They've been on your energy. You've been minding your business. They're under judgment. There's that deterioration. Big deterioration. And then we've got this poverty, this house, this unexpected income. And I told you guys earlier, and I'll save the majority of the download for another reading, because it is a pretty separate energy on its own and has its own applications, but it does intertwine with a lot of micros in the collective as well. Either way, though, if this person was a vampiric, soul-sucking MFer, and there was any kind of imbalance, indebtedness, any kind of lack, any kind of decrease, exactly, freaking like just jerk. Didn't even mean to say that, but anyways, any kind of decrease because of this energy, this ick energy, all right, it's coming back. It's coming back, but it's not coming until this is rough. This is really rough. What they're going through, what's about to happen, what is happening, is rough. And I think this might be surprising, because this may come after a time where you have already made peace with them and wish them the best. And then to hear of this fall might be a little like, I don't know, there may be some emotions you might feel about it, or you not. I don't know. Some of you might not care, but is what it is. I just seen the gift card. And I told you I felt a lot of ancestral energy in this. And, some people don't understand how this is a shared experience. Even this physical reality on Earth is a shared experience. And you'd be surprised even what's just a simple ancestor can do on the other side. You'd be surprised. You'd really be surprised. This is a shared experience. So there is definitely an influence to this house of cards crumbling. Okay? There's a little fuel to the fire. Okay? So, and for some of you, like, you might have ancestors that work in shadow. Like, straight up. I'm just throwing it out there. And I'm not saying like you're responsible for their actions. They're doing this on their own behalf. Like, they made that decision on their own. This ain't your karma. But some of you have ancestors that work in their shadow heavily, thoroughly, and they don't play. And this person wanted to play in shadow. And some of you have ancestors that were like, oh, hey, let me show you what shadow really is. And I don't think this person can handle it. And they're losing their mind. That's not for everyone. Let's move forward. I saw that Fool card. It's a new beginning. It's a new day. It's a new day, y'all. Temperance. It's a new day. It's a new day. All right. So things are being worked behind the scenes because this energy needed to be released from your life. And God just wants you to know, look, this is going on. I love you. Keep focusing on what you're focusing on, because you are on the right path. And if anything has been unfair or in lack or decreased at all in your life, The Fool with Temperance, y'all. The Fool with Temperance. If you've been in this Two of Pentacles energy, get the hell out that card. Damn. Yeah, just watch. Just watch and wait. Be patient. Watch and wait. You'll see something. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. All right. What else do you want the collective to know? Seven of Wands. No, Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. What's this Five of Wands about? It's that justice, man. It's that justice. Oh. Someone's really like up shit's creek without a paddle, y'all. They're not doing well. They may be having financial issues. You know what I'm getting? All right. I had mentioned this earlier in the reading that for some of you, this individual had tried to get into your information, try to get into your accounts, try to get into your banking information. If they know your debit card number or they tried to charge things on your card. Some of you, maybe they were successful and you had to report it and get your card and your money back. I don't know. For some of you, yeah. And maybe even taxes or something. Like there's some money. Like this person tried to get whatever they wanted out of you. They hate you. They just want you. They want to wear you. They want to be you. They want to own you. They want to possess you. They want to control you. They want to dominate you. They want to suck everything out of you. Like, I don't like it. So they've tried anything and everything. I mean, I'm really feeling that for a lot of you. So, here very recently, like within the past month and a half, I feel like this person had tried to do something specifically to a debit card, a credit card, a bank account. It was to your finances. They tried to do something to your money. They tried to get money from you, y'all. They tried to get money from you. They knew you were doing well. And I think I remember that reading. It wasn't that long ago. They knew you were doing well and tried to do some shit. All right. This is part of that karma. It came fast. It came really fast. I wasn't expecting their karma to be like, whoosh, like bam, like within just weeks of trying that shit. Blam. I mean, they're struggling. They're having financial issues. I mean, especially if that substance thing resonated. Yeah, this ain't good. They're fucking up. And you know, the thing is, for a lot of you, I do feel like in some kind of way, this person might be a parent. Whether it's a parent to your child or not, I do feel that energy. And for a lot of you, I feel the energy of this person was supposed to be doing better. And they might have just like, I'm really getting like, they might have got a second chance in court recently and they might have fucked that up. They really might have fucked that up. Like if you guys recently had court or this person recently had court, because I don't know, I might be picking up on someone that you just know. This might not be directly related to you, but I mean, for some of you, this is very much close to you. So let's say this individual had a recent court that granted them more than they previously had because they were supposedly doing better. They just fucked that up. All right. Oh, Star. Darn it, man. Star and the High Priestess. And then this Ten of Swords. There's some kind of, this person, this truth. I don't know what this is, but there's something that is about to be exposed about this person and it's going to nail them to the floor. Like it's going to be an ending. It's done. It's done. They're going to have to do the time on this. Someone's getting arrested. That's what this feels like. It feels like arrest. It really does. And for some of you, this person is going to try to plead insanity or whatever, like try to plead, like, I didn't know, like, look, who cares? Look, it's in God's hands, you know? Three of Cups. Three of Cups. And when that Three of Cups came out, I heard like, ding dong, the witch is dead. So like, for some of you, this is a celebration. For some of you, this is not someone falling. No. But there's the balance of this. Their fall is only a portion of the judgment. A lot of the judgment is just simply balancing out the scales. That's the celebration, y'all. That's the celebration. We're not celebrating anyone falling. That shit, what they're going through is sad. It's destructive. And if they have kids, I'm praying for their kids. They don't deserve that. All right. So for some of you, this might turn out to be a good thing for you. Two of Cups. Literally, this might turn out to be a good thing for you. For someone, I am picking up on your child may be involved in this, or a child. Might not be your child, maybe a child that you still love or care about. Maybe it's like a niece or a nephew or, you know, a godchild or something like that. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Grandchild, maybe. This is a blessing because you're going to be able to completely remove the child from the negative influence that may or may not have been causing some other issues in the home or other issues with behavior. And that's none of my business. I'm not tapping into that. That's none of my business. But that's one of the benefits, is that a behavioral issue with a child may cease or get better or improve and will continue to improve because a influence has been removed from the child's life. That's a big part of this celebration. I want y'all to know this celebration is not celebrating the fall of another. It is celebrating the good things that are coming out of this. Okay. Make that real clear. Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. I'm really getting someone's about to get picked up by the police, y'all. I don't get police energy often with Chariot, but that one, like I've felt it. Like I felt that energy. I know what getting arrested feels like. Yeah. All right. I mean, the full reverse confirming that train of thought. I mean, it's definitely it's the full reverse. Okay. All right. With the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, I'm dead serious. This person's getting arrested. That's what you might find out. You might find out that this happened, like, I don't know. What I love is that anyone that is innocent, that may be somehow a part of this dynamic, is saved. The only people that are falling are the perpetuators of the wickedness. And they've had warnings. They've had chances, months, years, decades, who knows? I know it's an extended period of time. Like when I feel that energy from God, like I understand, like that's like, God is merciful, okay? So when I feel that, like I'm trying to refrain my wrath, my judgment from you, but you are choosing, like it's, look, all right, let God handle his children, okay? Let God handle his children. Justice, I'm dead serious. That's really what this is about. Judgment over this. All right, is there anything else the collective needs to know? Because I'm not tapping into any of the, like, drama. I'm not here to just do drama readings. Let's just get what the collective needs to know and move forward. You're safe. Loved ones are safe. There is a fall. Good things are coming out of this. This is judgment. If there's been something that's been decreased or stuck or stagnant or slowed down or delayed in your life, that is going to be changed with this. This tower, this is a tower that's coming with a few different things all at once. Okay. So now we've got this Eight of Wands and the Fool. You're moving ahead. You're moving ahead. You're moving forward. And, you know, this might have been, in a way, this is helping you create the reality that you desire. Because it's removing the things that were interfering or stressing or causing problems. Like, let's say, for example, you're trying to create a good life for yourself and maybe a child or family. And then let's say there's another influence and you can't control other free will, and you're doing the best you can to love and be supporting and have structure and do everything you can, but you can't help that the devil still exists in their life. Well, here comes God. Praise, because here comes God. I feel it. I feel the sword. I feel the trumpet. It's like a little flag too. Like this is the judgment. And this is going to give you the tools you need to build the life with Elohim. Yeah, God heard your pain. God heard your pain. Yeah, I'm dead serious. That's what brought this tower too. That's what brought this tower. Yeah. Someone may have, really cried out in a strong emotion with God, just one-on-one with you, yourself, to the universe, to the cosmos, like, and it was answered. It was received. It absolutely was answered and received. That's why we have this tower, this Five of Cups and Six of Cups. And right underneath this is this 10-10. That's what's coming through. That's the reward. This 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, that's the judgment over you and your life. Elohim heard your cry and saw the iniquities, saw the injustice. This is the judgment. All right. think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading here. Is there anything else that needs to come through on this one? No, I mean, it's just, look, it's a new thing. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new rise. It's a new rise. Like, seriously, this is a blessing for whoever needs this. It really is, because while there were some heavier energies in this, those are all being addressed accordingly on their own between them and God. And the things that are innocent and were being affected wrongly in this, those are being removed and being like returned home, returned to loving homes. And that's what I feel about this. It feels like judgment over like families and homes and individual that may have been involved in getting involved in your finances or your family or your home or your life. Like, there's a lot of judgment over all of this, because I feel like there needs to be a correction in the domestic life within humanity, because the domestic life in humanity is where God is most present. Y'all feel that? Because God is us, like is our love, like our relationship. When we have a relationship with others and love each other, we're having a relationship with God. So of course, if there's things that are, look, Yeshua's coming, y'all. Yeshua's here. Like, it's already here. Mashiach reign is here. We're going to see a lot of these judgments pour out and pour through to correct and realign things. Because God is establishing his kingdom on earth. And broken homes, divided families, that doesn't happen in God's kingdom. All right, so we're here to save the children. Is kind of what it feels like in this. And if there's some people that had an opportunity to get on the narrow and thin and then slipped up and fucked up for the 15th, 20th, 30th, who knows how many times, it's none of my business. Right? It's time. It's time, because it's kind of what it feels like. It's like we don't have time to wait for these individuals to catch up. We don't. At this point, judgment, get left behind. Because we're in the love and reign of light. That's it. I'm leaving it here. All right, y'all. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I will see you on the next collective message.